Well, hello to all of our subscribers who are going to come. This is a test. We have a new internet service provider at our home, and so we're testing to see if we can do live streaming. And please let us know what your experience is like when you're watching this later, if it's decent quality, bad quality, what the deal is. Monique. Hi.
Hello.
Good.
Hello, everyone.
SoCal, huh? Yep, spent a good amount of time in Southern California. North Carolina.
Welcome, everyone. This is really neat. It's been years of wanting to do this, and we're finally able to give it a try.
Yeah. From home.
From home, yes. Makes all the difference.
We love our Canadian subscribers. You guys always have good stuff to say in the comments. Appreciate you guys.
So many of you know Kip does a lot of the comments, so I don't recognize everyone, but there are a few names that I'm noticing. Suzanne Marino, hello. Chrissy S. Neat. So tonight we were thinking of just being on for about a half an hour, just testing it out, make sure everything's going to work okay, and if all goes well, then in the future we're hoping to do these more regularly. Yay, everything's working good.
Very good.
Yeah, so some of you have different names for Patreon and YouTube. Makes sense.
Yeah. How many people in the chat?
Good question.
And there's it looks like there's 30 or 42 people on right now.
Yes, Starlink. That is the reason we're able to do this right now. So far, Starlink is working really well, other than when it's really stormy. We get a little bit of glitchiness, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It does drop throughout the day, but they're really short drops when they lose internet. So only certain things would it really have a hard time on. If you have to VPN or have a constant stream, you'll lose that connection periodically, for sure, quite a few times throughout the day. So I'm going to share something with you all who are here right now that you get to be the first to hear it, except for those who are super, super, super close to us. So you're the next closest ones to us because you're here now. I have total high-speed internet.
Yes.
And I'm working now. I was given an offer for a good job to work with my best friend and brother. And so I'm going to be able to, I still will be home more because I can make my own schedule.
Yeah. Huge blessing. Definitely an answer to prayer.
Yeah. For sure. So I'm actually on 2 weeks of vacation right now because I had to use my vacation time from work. You know, use it or lose it sort of thing. So I'm on 2 weeks of vacation, and after that 2 weeks is up, then I finalize turning in my van and tools and all that stuff with total high speed. So it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And just the other day, Rowan broke in, and what did he do?
We broke into our main crop area through the fence. We had horse fencing and one strand of barbed wire. But he's been working on that fence line for probably about a year now.
Mushing it down.
Mushing it down more and more. He got through and was just loving life, eating up our main crop grassy area because it's not a garden yet, but he was loving it.
But then he went towards the swale where we have baby trees and stuff. And
yeah.
Well, he stepped right, and when he stepped in the soil, you guys,
Sunk like
he sunk
2 inches.
in. No, in one place he sunk in that far. Half my foot could go into it. He sunk in that far. Sorry, I didn't get that on camera. He sunk down. His hoof went down into the dirt, into the soil that far, and somehow he tiptoed right around everything.
Yeah, he missed everything. I have squash plants, nasturtiums, a bunch of little new plants, and he missed them all. It was like he did it on purpose, and he knew that we loved all those plants. Congrats.
What is this?
We're kind of new to this whole chat thing, guys, so bear with us.
I could turn the whole deal a little bit so we can see the chat a little easier there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone earlier asked if we were having any food chain supply issues in our life. We haven't really experienced anything major at this point, right?
Not anything major, but definitely we're seeing shortages.
Yeah. When I go to order online, there's more out of stock items than normal, but it hasn't hurt us in any way.
Mm-hmm.
What was Yummy Sunday?
You know it.
It's going to be on this week's video.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was one of the old ones for Yummy Sunday with just a little twist.
Yeah, and everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah, some of them even more than what I normally make.
Oh yeah. So it looks like about 46 people so far. Welcome everyone. As we said in the beginning, we're just going to be on for about a half hour tonight, just testing everything out. And if all goes well, then we're hoping to do this more regularly, at least once a month. We'll see how it goes. Maybe more often.
Yeah, if we can squeak it out weekly, then we'll try to squeak it out weekly.
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Not sure what we're gonna do yet on that part.
Mm-hmm.
So Lisa asked what I'm going to be doing at the new job. The new job, I'm going to be overseeing a project that's happening on 22 acres. There's a large house on the 22 acres, and that large house needs a lot of work. It was very undone, and a lot of the things that were done weren't done correctly. Mm-hmm. So that's getting a new foundation put in it right now. So I have to oversee the whole property. But on the property, there's a cabin it's a like 20 by 30 cabin with an upstairs. So me and the boys get to clean up all the way around it, totally gut the thing, and remodel it completely. So that's gonna be our job
Yeah.
for now.
Mm-hmm. A new adventure. How old is the house? It's not too old, is it?
07.
Mm.
And we don't know what happened at the other place that they moved to. So
Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of lost track of them, lost correspondence. So definitely still love and pray for them and hope that they're doing well.
hi, Lori. Blessings to you.
Yes, Kip is leaving his job of the last 6 years, total high speed, and beginning a new adventure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Advice for a strong-willed child, Lisa. Wow, that's a loaded question.
We have one of those right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Win the war, Lisa. That's how you deal with a strong-willed child. You have to win.
Yeah.
Pick your battles wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fight all the fights that your child wants to fight. Fight the fights that you know you need to fight.
Yeah.
And fight the fights that you know you need to fight.
Yeah.
And wherever you set the bar of your expectation, as far as your child's obedience, how your child responds to you, whatever, all these things, do not let the dictate where you set the bar. You set the bar, and you expect them to come and reach that bar, and you have to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way around the consistency. You know, mama can't say, "Oh, daddy's,"
in the moment,
as much as you can in the moment,
mm-hmm.
and then teach them. Teach.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you say, Em?
Get others to help you if you have children or family around. Get them to help because mamas can only be one place at one time. So yeah, get help.
Yeah.
And get everyone in on the project. Get united. Mm-hmm.
What's the project?
Making sure that that strong-willed child knows that they're loved and that they must do what they're told. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And don't make it a mystery of what you expect from your children.
Mm.
You know, make sure it's super clear expectations that you have for your children, and let them know, here's my expectation.
Cut out for a little bit. You guys hearing us okay still? Yes, Josh is planning on working alongside Kip as much as he can. Mm-hmm.
Now, it's going to be such a pleasure for me.
Yeah, Josh is pretty much finished with his homeschooling. There's still a few more things that he's working on, but he's got a lot more time freedom coming up in this next year. And he's wanting to earn money for his homestead plot. So,
Well, we should probably mention here, I'm not going to say who, but, well, I'll just say Steve, right? Because that's probably, does that show in the chat, you guys? If somebody sent us a blessing financially on the chat, does that show up for you guys in the chat, or does that just show up for us?
okay, yeah, it shows.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well,
yeah, thank you, Steve. That's something new.
not a cute name. Kelly's Little One Nursery. I like that's a cute name.
Yeah, that's a fun name.
Yeah.
Comments. Someone asked about comments in the way of dress and modesty. Well, I don't get out very much. I'm mostly at home, but I found that during the season of my life where I changed the way I dress to look more feminine, I just got a lot more respect from people. Men would open doors for me and things like that. I really haven't dealt with a lot of negative comments in that way. So that's been a real blessing.
Like YouTube comments?
I think it was in relation
society?
to, in society.
Around
Honestly.
town?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are really blessed, you guys, with health in the household.
Yes.
Everybody's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Garden is jamming. We went and cut cedar trees to make posts so that we can do more fencing tomorrow. It's my favorite activity. But I do love doing it and getting it done and doing it right and having it just be done.
Yeah.
Because the fencing we're putting up now should last my lifetime.
Right.
It should.
That would be wonderful.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi, Real Rainbow Food. Enjoy your comments that you give all the time.
Mm-hmm. Animals are all doing well also. Yeah. Lots of new life.
Well, we just had one little burst of new life occur
Yes.
that somebody videoed, I'm sure.
Yeah, Josh got it on video.
So we won't spill the beans on.
They quack.
Oh,
not yet.
honey.
We do eat duck eggs. Yes, I like to use them in baking. They tend to lay more eggs in the wintertime than our chickens do, so that works out really well. So the chickens slow down and the ducks kind of pick up. Mm-hmm. The children, our littlest is sleeping right now. We've got a couple big ones upstairs being very quiet, and then the other ones are outside playing in the yard. Plans to expand the garden. Yes, definitely. We every year expand a little bit more, and yeah, willing, this year will be an even bigger expansion.
We're hoping to take roughly it's going to be what size?
And, our main crop area should be another 1,000 square feet of growing space. So that'll be substantial.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Shalom to you. Blessings.
Josie. Simple living journey. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're building debt free and out of pocket, and like you said, on a budget. You know, a budget you actually have money to work with. There's been lots of times when we haven't even had a budget.
Right.
So we understand, and I'm sure those times come for you as well. But just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, keep
on keeping on.
Yeah.
Just make forward progress whenever you can.
One small step at a time.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to make big steps all of a sudden, and then back to small steps, and then back to going backwards. But that's okay. That's a fun question. Favorite and not favorite homestead chore.
Mm,
Not favorite dishes.
right.
I don't know if that's really a homestead chore.
Housekeeping chore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
My favorite's always being in the garden.
gardening.
Hmm.
Yeah. I can't even pick a least favorite homestead chore, honestly, because I don't like to do any of them. Um, no, I don't know. You know what? Least favorite homestead chore? Digging,
Mm,
like holes or ditches. I would have to say.
yeah.
Um, that's the hardest on me because of the rocks here. So you jam in your shovel or whatever it is, and you go in about 1 inch and just bam, hit rocks every time, and it just jars you, hurts. So yeah, digging would be my least favorite homestead chore. Um, no, you know what? Uh, Butchering's worse.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would agree. Processing animals is not a fun task at all,
Yeah,
ever.
I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I don't enjoy, the blood and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Personally, I don't enjoy that. But it's so worth it to me to do it.
Yeah.
Um, First and foremost, to provide for my family. Secondly, that I know these animals are having a very good life living
Mm-hmm.
here. So, yeah, it's worth it for me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then favorite probably job on the homestead for me is I kind of like pruning.
Yeah.
Pruning and just doing the little kind of finicky things with the plants that are if the plants are not little babies, because then I just can't even touch them. They just fall over.
Yeah. Fast.
Hmm.
Yes. Esther got the Afghan that you sent. Thank you. Beautiful.
Hi, Texas.
Yeah, washing eggs. That can be unpleasant at times.
Right. Yeah, Florida's pretty loamy, sandy soil, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm. Building permits. And
What's that?
someone wants to know about building permits in Missouri.
It's county by county, so and then city by city. Um,
Mhm.
for us in Douglas County, outside of the city, 0
Right.
permits are needed. That's one of the big reasons why we moved here. That was important to me.
Mhm. Kathy wants to know why I came up with the idea of doing dishes once a day. Good question. I never did that until we were off grid and had to heat up water for dishes. And then we also had to conserve on water in the early days. So yeah, just once a day, get it all done. I do rinse as I go some things if they're not really greasy, and cold water will rinse them out. But other than that, it's once a day.
Hey, you know what I think we'll do for the last 5 minutes? I will leave, and you can ask all your womany, girly questions to
Oh
this
no.
old woman here. So, things. Bye bye.
Come back and show me how to close it out.
Okay, I'll come.
I don't know how to operate any of this. Kip's the one that does technical stuff. So Okay, you're so welcome. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you guys for all of your awesome comments. Just the encouragement is overwhelming. Truly. We're just normal people like all of you, and it's so encouraging to hear you guys. Truly. I have not used herbs for childbirth before. I find that just a lot of very deep breathing and relaxing gets me through. Does anybody else use herbs for birth pains? We have a freezer that keeps our food frozen. It's a pretty small chest freezer that's run on solar. So that's how we keep our frozen things cold. And then we also have ice blocks in that freezer that we transfer daily into another chest that is our refrigerator. And that works for us. So clay, I've not checked out clay refrigerators. That sounds really interesting. Yes, this is our first live from home. Kip was able to do some lives in town a while back, but this is the first time we've had internet that's good enough for a live home. Yes, Chicken Gal, I definitely recommend the tincture for afterbirth cramping. Yes, it works. It helps for sure. I am not sure how many watts it takes for a freezer. That's a question for Kip, and he just took off. So, not sure about that one. Tammy, good question. We do accept things for the children that aren't on the Amazon list. However, it is a little tricky because we live in such a tiny space. So perhaps you could check the Amazon list and kind of get a feel for the things that the children want and need, and then go find something similar somewhere else if that works better for you. Thanks for asking about that. Josephina, we have about 20 acres here. The kiddos. People are wanting to know where the children are. We're going to have to bring some of the children into some of these lives in the future. For tonight, since we're just testing it out, they went outside to play, and that's working well so far. Good question, Lisa. Prayer and just choosing love. And I have a very understanding husband, very patient, very kind. So that helps hugely. Yes, Ruth 66. We also have a solar oven, and I have not used it much for dehydrating. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I would like to experiment with that. It works super well for roasting chickens. That's how I mostly use it, is to roast chicken. Will there be any more babies? More babies in the future? We'll see. We have left that totally up to the creator of all life, and so it's in his hands. No, Esther does not take any medications for her autoimmune alopecia. She does take some supplements. However, she really does not enjoy swallowing the vitamins. So those are kind of hit and miss. She's working on diet right now, trying to lower her carbohydrates and get more good, healthy fats and proteins. And she just really is so active, so joyful. Most days she doesn't even think about not having hair. Every once in a while it's challenging for her, but she really has such a good attitude, and we truly believe her hair will come back in his time. And so yeah, no medications. She's doing well without medication. Hmm. Hello, Rosa from Florida. Josephina, yes. Wow, definitely prayer for a fifth C-section. That I can't imagine what that would be like, but Yahweh is mighty and he will give peace, truly. Kelsey, tips for keeping the house cool in the summer. We open all of our windows in the evening at night, on the cooler nights anyway. Close them all up in the morning. We have a few fans that we use, and at this point, that's about it. We thankfully have a creek running in the back, so children can go out and play in the creek to cool off if need be. Yes, thank you for that, Flutterby. All right. Looks like we've got a little bit of sound issues going on, and oh, we're actually past our time by a little bit here. So, oh, I think I see how to end this. But first, just thank you guys all for being here. This has been fun. It looks like it's going to work great. So, we will continue to do these in the future. And yeah, blessings to you all. Have a wonderful evening. Or if you're just beginning your day, have a wonderful day.